These are all the images I tested as the hero image for my Amazon listing, and this one was the winner. I've already started optimizing my CTR and I haven't even launched yet. I want my launch to be the most successful, and ensuring people click on my listing is absolutely paramount. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can do this test yourself, and you don't need any professional photography to do it, just your phone. My name is Zane and I'm from LandingCube. We help Amazon sellers quickly and easily create landing pages and optimize your off Amazon marketing on Google, TikTok, and Facebook. So in this video, we're going to cover how to set up your photography area, photos on the white background and how to get that via Canva or another service called Photopea, setting up surveys on PickFu for your main hero image, and how to interpret these results. And I'm going to show you my results so you can see what it would look like in live if you actually ran your own tests. So starting with the photography setup. First of all, plan what kind of photos you want to take and test. For me, this is my product and I wanted to show various different angles of it: a side angular view, a frontal, and an overhead. So starting with the photo setup. Like I said, you don't need professional photography. Your phone is good enough. I put my product with a nice clean empty background and zoom in appropriately and take the photo. And then I upload these photos, and you can use Canva, which is a paid service, or Photopea, a free service, to remove the background. And I'll show you how. And if you like this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe. So I'll show you Canva first and my photos. So these are all the photos I took on the left side here. You can see I showed you my photo setup and the different images I took. I also took some for my product packaging. I didn't put the white base to it because the black table was distinct enough from my green packaging that it was differentiated enough for the AI to capture it. So Canva is like the easiest one because you can just basically upload your photo, and then all you have to do is click the background remover right here. And then it literally just does it for you, right? You don't even have to do any tricks or anything like that. But if it doesn't do it as well as you want it, you can also click it again and kind of manually erase things that you don't want. Like I could erase that if I wanted. Obviously, that's part of my product, so I'm not going to erase that. But just to show you that you can get a little bit more specific. Now, you could also use Photopea, and you don't have to pay for that. It's completely free. I'll show you what that is. It's this website right here, Photopea. And basically what you want to do is upload your images in here, and you can remove the background there. Now, I'm not actually going to go into how to remove it on Photopea. There's already tons of videos on YouTube that can show you how to do that. All you need to YouTube is how to remove background Photopea. Okay. And then there's a videos that's like 2 minutes long that'll show you exactly how to do that. But when you have done all the background removal, all it is at this point is to simply arrange your photos in the way you wish to test them. So my approach was to test my images with a different angle with and without the package. And this is kind of how I went with it. I went with like a top angular view with the packaging in the background, but then again, without the packaging. Again, instead of a open lid, I tried it with a closed lid with the packaging, and then without the packaging, and then so on and so forth with all the different angles, right? With and without the packaging. That's pretty much it. And like I said earlier, my product is pretty simple. Some of you might be selling something much more complicated. Really think about what features people prioritize on the product. So if you're selling a supplement, you can use Canva to put on a label of a specific ingredient that is highly valued in your supplement to see if people like that. Or you can make a little label that says made in USA, or wherever you're selling in USA. Products that are made in USA are highly valued, so it might be a good advantage for your image. Or you can do things that are like completely vegan or made with environmentally conscious ingredients. I don't know what the exact label is for that, but you guys get the idea, right? Really play around with the things that your customers would value. Use the angles and show the accessories being used with the product. It's all very important to make sure that your customers have the best glimpse for their first image of what your product is really like, because that's what's going to drive the click. So once you have all of the photos, we can set up the survey. And I'll show you the results of my survey I ran as well, just to show you what it would look like. I actually had a tie, so I'll talk about how you can interpret that. Now, keep in mind that you still need to run a very powerful PPC strategies alongside this image optimization, and here's how we can help with that. If you want to learn more on how you can optimize Amazon PPC, you can get a free copy of our ebook, The Ultimate Guide to Amazon Ads, Advanced Tactics, and Best Practices. This book has received a 4.8 out of 5-star rating on Amazon and has helped beginners and advanced sellers alike. Click the link in the description below to sign up to our emailing list and receive a free copy. Okay. So we're going to go into PickFu. We have a couple options. We can use a template or make a custom poll. For this, we're going to do a custom poll because I have quite a few images, but I'll just show you what a template would look like. So I can go to new poll. I can explore templates, and here it is. Like, I mean, they literally offer it right away. Amazon main image testing, main image optimization, $79. This thing's like literally always on sale. I've never seen it at full price. Determine the ideal main image, and click that. And it's pretty simple. They give you image A, image B, but we obviously have way more images. So we're not actually going to do this template, but the question is actually good. When shopping on Amazon, which one of these images would you be more likely to click on and why? So I do change the question, and I'll show you that in a bit. But what we want to do is create a new poll. and we compare 2 to 8 options. Okay. So once you click that, it'll give you an option to put your question in. And then you have options that you can upload the images. Obviously, you just add the number of images that you want to upload. So we start with a question, and here's my question. If you were shopping on Amazon for a watch case for your watch collection, which main image would compel you to purchase the most and why? So we start with this question because it is explicitly asking for purchase of this product for a specific purpose, which is the watch collection on a specific platform. So the purpose of the purchase is watch case for their watch collection on Amazon. And the ultimate goal is purchasing, not clicking, right? And that does make a difference. So make sure you have all the right target demographic information here. So you can pick a sample size. Honestly, this comes down to your budget. So the bigger the sample size, the more expensive it is. So with 50, it costs about 110. If you were to do 200, it would cost $200. To be honest, you don't need that very big of a size. I just picked 30 because I think, in my opinion, that's good enough. So with 30 respondents, it'll be $66, United States, and target audience. And for target audience, you don't have to be hyper specific. Just one layer down is good. So personally, I do like Amazon Prime members because I'm selling on Amazon. And then what I really like is recently purchased categories. So whatever category your product falls into, obviously you want these customers that are actually interested in your category. So I would click that. Unfortunately, my category is not exactly on here. On Amazon, my category would be clothing, shoes, and jewelry. It's not really listed here, but I just click this anyways. And what it would look like is clothing, shoes, and jewelry. So here you go. Two traits. Amazon Prime and clothing, shoes, and jewelry. I didn't want to spend really much more than this, but then all I can do now is continue to preview, and then it would continue to check out. I'm not actually setting this up right now because I have already done it, but then eventually you check out. And what happens is you get the results. Okay. It's all complete. And these kinds of surveys usually happen really quick. Like it'll take less than an hour for these image testing surveys because it's very straightforward, pretty simple to do. But these are my results. As you can see, for my question, it's the same one that I posted up. And these are all of the images that I made on Canva. And I had a very unique situation where I actually got a tie. Got a tie for option C with the closed angular view with the packaging, and a tie with the overhead open view of the watches with the packaging involved as well. They both scored 50. So as you can see here, option A actually had the most respondents, and these only had 6 and 6. So the reason why it scored so low is because even though it had a lot of respondents saying this as the best image, if it wasn't the best image, it was really down in their ranking. So they rank it from the best to worst, right? So these option C and option H that always consistently were in like the top 3 or top 4 of the ranks. And that ranking was reflected in the score because it came at the near the top the most. So I did get a tie. So here's how we can interpret this. The first way to interpret this is pretty much at face value, meaning either of these images is as good as the other. And that might be true, but let's look at the answers and the reasoning that the responders gave. So you can scroll down, and these are all the rankings for every single option. It organizes it based off of the highest rated option. So 7 responses to option A, B, C, and so on and so forth. And then their actual ranking, how they ranked them in the answer. And then they explain why they did what they did. So this person definitely likes to see the packaging for option A. Then I ranked based on how well I could see the box itself and all of its features. So like anyone who picked A really valued the packaging that they receive, part of the gift. That's actually a really important thing for me. So include the box. And to me, the best angle is a side shot that shows the open box with the watch faces similar to that of A. So that's why they really liked A. But the winners were C and H. So let's quickly go over that. So my top would be C, as the box is very premium and luxurious by looks. I really like that value. I'm glad that that interpretation comes from that image because that is the kind of demographic that I'm going for. People who value kind of luxury and premium, because I do sell a product that is for luxurious accessories such as watches. And this one's interesting. I prefer the option with the closed case since that is the case that is being sold rather than the watches. And I would like to see what they look like when displayed. And I like seeing the box it would come in and how the case itself looks when it's closed, as that is how it would be displayed when in the home. And then let's go to the other one that won. So option H, the ones that are displayed as open and photographed straight on give me the best idea what storage looks like and how my watches would look in the box. Everyone likes the packaging. So obviously option H shows the box, how the watches are displayed in the box open, and the design of the packaging, it has the full package. So everyone appreciates the packaging that the box comes in. So I will always include that in my images. So another cool thing about PickFu is it does give you an AI summary. Respondents favored option H and C because of their ability to showcase the watch's interior and packaging effectively, enhancing perceived luxury. Across all options, 3 key aspects emerge: visibility of the product's dimensions, presentation of packaging as an indicator of quality, and clarity in displaying how watches fit in the case. So option H was praised for its comprehensive view of both watches and branding elements. And option C was noted for its premium appearance when closed with visible packaging. So kind of in a summary here, I know I'm rambling a bit, but the point is that in the response, they talk about everything that they actually value in the images, right? So I had this situation where I tied, right? But going into this experiment, I, of course, had my own opinion on which pictures I thought would do the best. And for me, I honestly thought that option A would do the best, but it didn't do as well as I thought. Sure, it had the most respondents labeling it at number 1, but if it wasn't number 1, it was really far down. And reading the reasons behind the respondents' answers, it all made sense. They value the watch display very highly, which is unsurprising. But I thought maybe the reason A didn't do as well was because the watch face isn't seen. Like, as you can see, you can't really see the watch face, right? But that is something that they really do like. So I actually did another test. I took the highest performing images and redid the test. Okay, so I'll show you that test. So option A here and option C here were the winners of the last one. But what I did with option B was a similar image as option A in my last test, but I changed the angle of which I took the picture. And this time I made sure that the watch faces are more clear and seen. And voila, that made all of the difference. It is now equally tied as the most valuable image alongside this one, the option C, which is the overhead direct view. But it has more people labeling it as their number 1 choice at 14 rather than 12. That's so close, you might as well consider it a tie. So once again, we're in that situation, right? This one ties. So which one should I go with? Well, ultimately, you have to A/B test on actual Amazon when you start selling. Only the market itself will give you the best information. But what I want to start with is this one. And the reason I say that is because, once again, of the responses that people actually gave. So for option B, the side view is better because the dead-on view is misleading. You don't see the true shape of the box unless it's a side view, okay? I have a watch case that's similar to this, so I thought it would be a thoughtful gift. I really like this one because of the angle of the case looks great, okay? This is a really good angle. It shows the depth and what it would look like inside and the lid in attractive and comprehensive manner, and so on and so forth. So people really like this because it shows the angle display of my box, which is actually the defining and differentiating feature that I have versus my competitors on Amazon, which is why I'm actually picking this as my main hero image, because I want to capture the audience that actually values that tilted display feature, which is completely different from my competition. If I go on Amazon.com and I type in my main keyword, which is watch case, as you can see, almost every single image is pretty much that overhead bird's eye view of the watches, which is what this one was. However, if I do this, people don't actually see the differentiating feature of my tilted display compared to all of these boxes. And thus I lose any competitive advantage I would have with my product. And so, because the very differentiating feature is what people prioritize and valued in this image, this is the one I'm going to do. So that's how you can test your hero images before you even launch without buying any professional photography. And this will save you a lot of money by being able to tell your photographer exactly what you want. If you want help in scaling your business, here's how we can help you. If you're looking to build a landing page or collect emails to build your brand audience, check out LandingCube. We're a landing page builder for all your off-Amazon marketing needs, such as Google, TikTok, and Facebook. Click the link in the description below for a free 21-day trial. And that's it for this video. Until next time, guys, happy selling.